The Foe. Welcome to Short Points. Last week we started a study on the book of Genesis and we looked at the creation. Our focus now is on a very big subject. What went down? The lesson looks at the serpent and the forbidden fruit. What was the result of the choice humanity made and what are the prospects and options out of it? The serpent and the forbidden fruit are very well-known elements, so trivialized sometimes that it's easy to miss or misunderstand what happened. Even though they have many characteristics of symbolism and allegory in the sense that they present truth and reality much bigger and deeper than a simple story, they are also very real. The serpent, which was apparently a very well-known and majestic being, was used by Satan, who is a very real being. He is an enemy of the Creator. Satan is not a metaphor. He doesn't present himself as enemy of God. He instead tries to engage our attention and curiosity, employing our imagination for things we don't know and don't understand. Has God really said this? Well, let me explain you what it means. God just wants to prevent you from knowing, because if you know, well, you'll be like him. Apparently, we had very competitive nature even back then. Who doesn't want to be like God, right? The forbidden fruit is about knowing good and evil. How I wish I didn't have to know evil. But when we don't know, we think that we are missing something. There are certainly things that are better not to know, though. If you are a parent, I am sure that there are plenty of things that you wish your kids will never have to know. So many horrible things. I wish we didn't have to know what that means. But God said it so clearly. Knowing evil is basically to disconnect from Him. If we unplug electronics from their power supply, they die. God is our power supply, physical, moral, spiritual. Eve looked at the fruit and saw it as good. And God created and saw the result good. Now Eve is trying to apply her own judgment and saw the forbidden fruit as good. God created us like Him and made us creators as well, but when we try to apply our own moral judgments, things are not going well. This is one very simple but crucial thing for us to realize. We cannot be our own moral compass. When Adam and Eve made the choice to disconnect from God, they felt naked. Without God's presence in us, we lose what made us very good. On our own, we are uncomfortable in God's presence. We are afraid because our insufficiencies and ugliness without Him become obvious and too exposed in His presence. Adam and Eve tried to hide. So, what happened. Now what? Needless to say that human life has been different since. We know evil now. Adam and Eve started blaming each other. We are unwilling to take responsibility. We look for excuses. But God came looking for us, and even though all the above, He is offering us a chance. Right there, at the beginning of the book of Genesis, we have the key message that shows the future and destiny for us as humanity. And for Satan, who helped us know what evil is. There will be enmity between the serpent and the woman, between their offspring as well. The offspring of the woman will crush the serpent's head, and the serpent will strike his heel. The book of Revelation ends with very similar images about a dragon, a serpent, a woman, about enragement and enmity, about a seed and offspring. The path and resolution of the human journey was set at the beginning for the end and is clear. Satan is crushed. Jesus unmasked his allegations. He testified God's love and made redemption possible. We will have to work hard. Childbearing and raising kids will be painful. We know that, but it's also rejoiceful when we experience the joy of salvation as we see hope through the birth of life and our own journey with God. Here is my hashtag lesson in one. Humanity made a choice to disconnect from God. We wanted to know good and evil, and now that we do know, we live its consequences. But God provisioned a path of redemption, and we were given another choice that will determine our personal destiny. Next week, we will look at Cain and his legacy.